Hey all, Taves here, back playing some more Planet Zoo, and today I'm checking out the new Animal Encounters feature that arrived with free update 1.17. I'm going to whip you through how it works, how to set them up, what animals they work with, and I'm going to do some wild speculation, as I love to do, about a potential feature that this might be hinting at. So let's jump into it. Okay, so these are super simple to set up. So as you can see, we've got a habitat here, set up basically as you would with a walkthrough habitat. We have now got this new small guest gate, not really as small as I would have liked. It would have been cool to have just a sort of single door size, but plop that down, snap it to your path, put a little bit of path inside if you want to. And then you'll obviously get the guests coming in. So once you've finished that, after a few seconds, they will cotton on to the fact that there's a new gate there, and they will, there we go, start to walk through. And you'll see that once they get in there, we'll wait just a second. So you'll see that some of them are sticking to the path. So as you see, when you first put them in, if we just click on this, once we've got that gate added, if we click on Animal Encounters, this new tab that you now get against the habitat details, you can see that we have guest gate check, hygiene station we don't have yet, no dangerous animals with a check, interactive animals with a check. If I press on the hygiene station, which we'll do in a second, it will open up. This will probably work by the time you're looking at it, but we're looking at an early access build here. It should take you straight to the hygiene station. It's not working at the moment for me, so I can pick out a hygiene station. It doesn't actually seem like it really massively matters whether that thing is checked or not, because they're obviously already in here, but we should see. So and the last option that you have there is to determine whether you want few, default, or many guests to leave the path. So depending on how high we set that, if we set that as many, then more people will leave the path and start interacting with the animals. So we'll set that as many. And then if we unpause it again. So it takes a few seconds for it to start to work out. But there we go. We've got guests starting to leave the path. And what they'll do is they'll just randomly kind of walk around inside the habitat. They're not obviously all pathing towards animals. Some of them are just walking around, not doing really anything. Like, what's that girl doing over there in the corner? But obviously we get lovely little things like this going on. So as you can see down here, some of the animations are better than others. Some of the animals seem to have got, I'm guessing what they've done is they've set like a small animal interaction and a bigger animal interaction. So you can see that she's bending down, interacting with the chickens. You can see in this habitat that I've filled it out with a whole bunch of animals that would fall into this category of non-dangerous animals. So yeah, you can just put animals in there. So interestingly, things like the reindeer and the European fallow deer are both considered not dangerous, but the red deer is. So it doesn't seem to be an indication in the filtering system to say like whether something is dangerous or not. So just put them in, and then when that check works, it will allow you to do it. So you can see that the stuff obviously as you'd expect that's in the barnyard animal pack we've just got, like the donkey and the pig and the chickens and the alpaca and the goat, all get interactions. But then we also get interactions with little things like the lemurs. So I've seen it with most of the lemurs. That is the ringtail, I think. Yeah, the ringtail. But as I said, I put a bunch more in here. So in the Frontier Unlocked recent live stream, they said that the raccoons are getting it as well. Potentially more, because there's a bunch more. The capybara gets it as well. Maybe we'll catch that. You can see this girl interacting with the deer. So interestingly, like you'll see that the way she's interacting with that. So that is actually working really well, because like the height of the way she's bent down and some things. But I've seen it a few times where the guest is like clipped inside. They've bent down and they've like clipped their head straight inside to the animal. And there you go, raccoon in the background there. So yeah, we'll see in the future. I'll give you a little indication of which animals that I've added. So just feel free to pause the list here, or pause the video here, so you can check out the animals I've tested. And the ones that I haven't mentioned, so as I said, raccoon, all the things from the Barnyard Animal Pack, the deer, the reindeer, the capybaras all work, but the rest of them that I've tested so far don't. So that leads me on to a bit of speculation. So if you look at the way that this is set up, and this may just be completely coincidental, but the fact that they've distinguished between no dangerous animals and interactive animals, and actually the way it works at the moment is if you click on that interactive animals button, it takes you to a view of the marketplace. Now this is actually just all the animals in the marketplace, but I'm wondering if they intend this to be that you click on that button and it takes you to a whole list of interactive animals that aren't necessarily in that category of not dangerous. So I mean, this is, again, as I said, hypotheticals, but could that mean that there will be the ability to interact potentially with animals that wouldn't necessarily be appropriate for a walkthrough habitat? Not necessarily a lion or a tiger or something like that, but maybe a giraffe. Like maybe we can have feeding options for giraffes and things. That's something you quite often see in zoos. Oh, the raccoon is another one that works, by the way. So yeah, that's it. I think that's really cool. It's a really cool feature. Do feel free to check out the free update on 0.17. Should be coming out. You're probably already out by the time you're watching this video. If it's not, it's coming out very soon. And yeah, the Barnyard DLC is a good one to add to your list. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Toves. Catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.